Welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. Last time we defeated Emma and ended the AI's brainwashing attempt over all of humanity. And this time we are officially done! Oh, how ironic that word is. Because we're actually not. There is a slight post-game to Strikers, so here we're going to be showing what happens when you load your file after beating Emma.
I have been awaiting you, Trickster. You have prevailed through many trials. Unfortunately, I have yet another request. Unbeknownst to me, a certain being calling itself a god has been generating distortions. It has grown to become a threat that is sure to stand in our way. A number of malignant entities have taken up residence within jails. These abominations hold such power that they threaten the safety of even this place, where we currently stand. It pains me to ask such a daunting task of you, so close to your decisive battle.
So this is technically set before you fight Emma.
But for the sake of preserving peace across all realms, would you defeat the monarchs of the jails once more?
So we have third fights with each of the monarchs.
Thank you. I had faith that you would not disappoint. I ask that you depose each monarch as soon as you are physically able, then return here. I shall send you this appeal as an official request.
Welcome to the post-clear game. Your game will continue just before the battle with the Demiurge. New requests have been added. Complete all the requests that have a strong reading and the painful past requests in order to challenge a terrifying foe.
With that said, please, take care out there.
And I'll just say right now, beating said terrifying foe is how you unlock New Game Plus. Like I said earlier, you have to earn New Game Plus in Strikers. So from here we have access to all of the jails. And I believe our shop will not have updated since last time. Yeah, we still have access to just this. But if we check our requests...
This is the request.
Yep, oh boy, we got a lot of requests right here, a lot of requests. We have Painful Past Plus for each of the original monarchs, and all of these reward better weapons for everyone. We also have a regular Painful Pass for Demiurge. Now, okay, I don't like this request, and you'll find out why once I finish it. We also have a Thief's Special Challenge, which means we've actually not got all of the recipes. This one rewards the Master Curry recipe.
Okay, let's do our best. You're accepting.
Trapped in the Great Tree awards the Master Coffee recipe.
Time to get to work. You're doing this one?
Prison Mail Part 5 is Dominion with Nuke Amp.
You're accepting this request?
Junk Collection Part 6, I've already got this one covered.
Working on this one.
More armor available is nice. And then we have The Writhing Nightmare Rises. So these are the strong reading requests. These aren't actually post-game, but you need to beat all of them to unlock the final post-game fight.
Time to get to work.
Now I already have Dominions. Yeah, I don't have Nuke Amp on you just yet. I believe I'm remembering right. Yes, Mott gets Nuke Amp. That is how you do Dominion with Nuke Amp. I suppose I can go for Kali here. Still no accident.
Or will you add, this is
And now I have enough Persona points to get Nuke Amp.
Okay.
And now I'm so sorry, Dominion.
awaken your new self.
But I need to go ahead and get this version of you for the request. And there we go. Well, I mean, we've already proved that like 3 times by now.
Mission complete.
I can level up Kali a little bit.
Okay.
I just realized I should probably be hoarding Persona points if I want to show off all the fusions, because some of them require some very high-level components, though you're kind of meant to get those via Merciless mode. So I can complete this one.
Good job.
Oh yeah, and here's where you spend those bond points you got during the final cutscenes. I think I'm going to save them for now. So I could do the Tree of Knowledge requests, but I'm pretty sure everybody here wants me to, you know, fight this thing. And remember when I said all the way back that I hate the fact that there's no checkpoint in front of the boss area in the Okinawa jail? This is why. So, the Mara here, is in the server room where we originally fought the Lockkeeper and Ryuji fittingly said the F word. So in order to actually go there, the best we can do is to head to the lab south and just trek all the way through the crane room. And this is not the only boss that will be in this part of the Okinawa jail, which is really a pain. Okay, you got me right in the middle of that window dash. That is a cardinal sin. You will die for that. How dare you interrupt the cool animation? Just seriously, why is there not a checkpoint here? But okay, I have this party because guess what Mara's weak to? As it is capable of itself delivering massive psychological damage, it's weak to psi attacks. I guess blotting out Mara from your head will mean that it can't hurt you. Speaking of, for those of you who are only just being introduced to this franchise, I have to warn you. The following enemy is one of the reasons why this series has an M rating in the US. It is basically a giant part of the male anatomy. So maybe don't have this on in public, or like this video, I mean, or at work, or where any parents or other people are likely to walk in on you seeing. Without warning out of the way, let's go. Here it comes, pun intended. Yep, it's the throbbing King of Desire, and he's immediately using charge because of course he is. Oh man, Mara with like actual full-on animations in an action RPG. And I've used up like half of my SP just taking down one shield gauge. Somebody needs to defense debuff it, but I got rid of Marakunda on Dominion, so let's see. Do I have Mataru Kaja. I might not have it on anyone else. Well, that kind of sucks. Can I dizzy it?
Let's go.
Yeah, I was hoping to dodge that, but I did not, sadly. Okay, I did dodge that, though, thankfully. And Mara nulls guns, obviously. Drains fire, and nullifies darkness, also fairly obviously. Oh, there's Aegon. Okay, then. Let me see how much damage this does. Also, hello there, Persona 3 Reload. So, fun fact, I actually couldn't install that before because I didn't have enough space. I guess my free Horizon Zero Dawn that I got, which, yes, by the way, yeah, Sony was just giving out Horizon Zero Dawn for free, which is kind of bizarre. But yeah, that was probably taking up too much space. I didn't delete that because I haven't actually played it yet, but I did delete Ratchet & Clank PS4 because, like, no, don't do that to Haru, please. Because I've already played that a lot, and I don't really think it's even that great of a game anyway, by Ratchet & Clank standards. I also deleted, although I can always re-download it, the free, art book for Horizon Zero Dawn that also came in that package. Yeah, that's more like it, thank you. So yes, Samara is a thing. I should have dodged that, and also Joker is Shindeiru. Uh-oh. It's kind of hard to know exactly when that's going to hit. Okay, here we go. So look at this. Mara Ragidine. This is actually something I wanted to show. Also got Final Guarded, because of course it did. So Mara in Strikers has its signature move that was originally introduced in Shin Megami Tensei Imagine. I believe that was the MMORPG for SMT. The only games that this signature move for Mara is in are that and Persona 3 and its remake. So yeah, it's back in Persona 3 Reload, and it has a chance of inflicting charm on all enemies as well, which is kind of silly. But yeah, it's inconsistently named. Some of it's called Mara Ragidyne, and sometimes it's Mara Lagidyne. But it's a severe fire damage attack, and I believe in Persona 3, it is the strongest fire attack in the game. And it's the only multi-target severe damaging skill in that game that is an almighty. So, yeah, that's very much, a thing they gave to Mara. Like, as far as, like, signature moves for Mara go, I wouldn't really picture a fire attack. Yeah, it's going for it again. I'd probably more picture some kind of a ultimate pierce attack, I guess. But at least Mara in Persona 3 does make the ultimate fist weapon for Akihiko when itemized, which may still be true of the remake, I forget. And now we all attack the Mara! And make it explode, don't question that at all, it's very disturbing. I'm not really going to be making, like, many Mara puns in this episode, because, like, Nocturne's Mara boss fight, optional Mara boss fight, already did a great job of that. I can knock Mara out of the sky, though. Yep, it's Mara Lagidyne again! So, yeah. Oh, I believe Kali might have been immune to that, which is cool. Yes, fair warning, this is going to be rough. You don't say. You don't say. But yeah, so speaking of demons and signature moves, in Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, which as of recording this video is not actually out yet. So, tell me if you're watching this from the future and it is out and you know the result of this. According to some of the trailers, they're gonna give, like, every single demon its own signature move in Vengeance, and that sounds insane. Because, like, the original, like, vanilla SMT5 already had a lot of signature moves on demons. And I always thought it was pretty cool, because it gave you an incentive to keep demons in your party past their quote-unquote use-by dates. But now, if every single demon has one of those moves, then that would be really interesting. But, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a heavy imbalance in which ones of those are actually good or not. So, we've got the Mara down to halfway done. Oh, nice dodge there. Nice dodge. I know I'm kind of comboing myself there, but still, nice dodge me. I'll get one more all attack, and then I think I'll see you, whoop. There it goes again, ow. Yeah, then I think I'll see you at the end of this fight, because I've pretty much seen everything Mara can do. Well, let's just showtime Mara. I should also mention that, like, as you can see, this fight is taking a while. Even though you can do this before post-game, you're probably not meant to do it until the actual post-game. Doesn't help that I forgot to bring someone with defense debuffs, though. And I'm about to steal your thunder, Noir, because here comes Joker's showtime. Noir, you need recovery quick. This should help. Makoto clearly heard Futaba there. And she immediately got exploded by Mara Lagidyne. Oh my god, that's what Mara's one-shot kill looks like? That's horrifying. Stained. Does Mara have, like, an exclusive status ailment on it in this game? That's, again, horrifying, but I guess fitting? And somebody else got exploded by Mara Lagidyne. Yeah, by the way, the reason that attack is named this way is because it makes more sense in Japanese with the katakana naming scheme of the different, like, spells. So, like, Maragidyne in Japanese is Maharagidyne. So if you replace the heart with a Ra, it becomes Mararagidyne.
That went really
loves to fake you out with that attack. It's kind of hard to tell when he'll drop down. If this actually kills, it would be amazing. I feel like maybe it won't, but we'll see. I think that just barely didn't kill. Ah! Beating Mara by fisting it to death would be the best thing ever. There we go, it's done. I mean, technically we did still punch it to death.
Good work.
And he dropped a weapon for Zenkichi. Let's not tell Zenkichi where we got this.
Oh, I've learned a new skill.
Suppose I'll take that.
I don't think I can fight like this.
Yeah, I think that's true of everyone. And yeah, we can't easily jump out of the dungeon. We have to walk all the way back to the save point again. It's just, why is there not a save point in front of the boss room of this place? It's just, unless there is one and I'm just missing it, I don't know. It's just so weird.
Isn't there a checkpoint around here?
Get me out of here now. Oh yeah, this is the blocked scene. Really, Mara should be the blocked scene.
Here's what I found. Are you double checking the request? Good job.
Carnal King's Wheel. We can now fuse Mara, but why would we want to? Oh, level 70 Kali, Cerberus, and Abaddon. But we need to be 72 ourselves. I just noticed something. We just leveled on Joker to level 69 off of Mara, because of course we did! So you have a Thief's Challenge in here. I'm guessing it requires you to go to the end of the dungeon.
Let's go.
Because why wouldn't it? This is pretty short though, so it's not likely to be that bad. In fact, I can actually show something as well. I never even realized this, and this actually makes these requests a lot easier than... Yeah, it's the end of the dungeon. Or basically the end of the dungeon. This actually makes these a lot easier than you would probably think. So it turns out that when it says you aren't allowed to use fast travel, I misinterpreted that as not being able to use, to use checkpoints at all. This is not true. You can actually save at checkpoints and reload if you get spotted. You're just not allowed to fast travel.
Was that it? That was bad. Not even worth my time.
I'll do it. Take this, guys. Keep it coming.
Oh yeah, I should actually quickly mention that right there, that would have actually been a failure if this was Merciless Mode, but I'll go more into how Merciless Mode works when we actually get there. That's going to be its own video. Well-timed Ryuji line there.
It's over.
All right, on to the next.
Keep on going. We've still got a little bit to go. Like, these areas are quite cramped and have a lot of enemies, but as long as you just kill everything in your path, it's usually fine.
Take this. Didn't even break a sweat. Get it. Sure. That all you got?
Okay, let's keep it moving. You can strike the enemy from here.
There being a lot of these exploding enemies is admittedly quite a problem, but we know how to handle that by now.
Counting on you. I'll do it.
I'd like at least a little more challenge. You should apply the same effort.
Oh, there's a dire shadow here. That's Archangel, I believe. Archangels were weak to Zeo. I guess technically, for the sake of efficiency, I probably should try and take you down now. Oh, actually it's weak to Nuke and Psy because Dire Shadows do not obey the regular laws of weaknesses.
Let's go. You're mine.
I believe that my Aegon won't hit you if you're standing like right next to it. So it has Cerno from Toho Syndrome. Yeah, I knew that would happen. There was no way I was getting out of that in time. Should be almost there. There we go, okay. kind of brute force that one with the items. I don't think I'm really high enough level for that. And though we get the trophy for beating all of those, that would have been really useful to have before the fight on, just saying. But yeah, the trophy for beating all the Dire Shadows. Don't really need that considering that I had that on a combo now.
Way to go, guys.
Okay.
So yeah, you can actually save at these checkpoints and reload if you get spotted and fail the quest. That makes this so much easier, but I guess I've been doing this on accidental hard mode this whole time.
Good luck.
Sure. Take this.
Like a walk in the park. Let's
Take
move on.
this.
Locked on target.
I'll reveal your true form. Take this.
Wait. That was too easy. Here's hoping the next one's just as easy. I'm picking up a shadow
Take
nearby.
this.
That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap. All right, no time to waste.
Show me your true self.
Oh, it's a treasure demon here.
Take this.
Victory was
Okay, what are you weak to? I had a feeling it would be either Bless or Curse.
exclusive weaknesses.
Let's go.
Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful.
And that gets us Makorgon skill cards and a lot of money.
New move.
Technical high. Can I afford to lose anything else here? Well, I mean, I guess Megaton, Raid, and Deathbound are pretty similar in this game.
Only all
Take
battles
this.
were this easy. You're all going down.
Almost had a heart attack there because don't want to hit the escape button by accident. Well, don't want to escape from a fight by accident because that will result in an immediate failure of this mission. Okay, I'll spend the bond points a little later.
That not a challenge? Oh, nice one.
That's Painful Pass plus Demiurge.
Sensing something
That's a
nearby.
Thief Special Challenge.
This might be what we need.
That is not trapped in the Tree of Life.
This is the. Are you double checking the request? Mission accomplished.
So that gets the Master Curry recipe.
Are you gonna cook?
50 SP to all allies. That's actually kind of meh. And requires pork, onion, select coffee beans, and rice. Only one of each, but select coffee beans are pretty rare.
How many would you like?
Well, I say that and they immediately sell them.
Would you like?
This is what.
Okay.
Oh, you get Inferno at level 70. That's pretty cool. So, first severe skill. But yeah, it took so much time summoning and just dismissing and resummoning Dominion over and over again just get enough points to do that. And that's only for personas that started close to level 70. And now I need Dominion back again
okay?
because he has Marakunda.
You may take.
Oh yeah, here we go. So now that we've completed the Writhing Nightmare Rises, this one's a little bit buried. The Angel of Contracts descends. Yeah, we need to beat Metatron again, even though he was a mini-boss in the main story. This time, you'll unlock him for Fusion, though. But this time, he's also way stronger. Okay, now, let's max that out. And level up Joker's Wild again. Ah, that's where it is. Okay, makes sense. And now, Painful Pass Demiurge. Okay, so that one's Rays of Judgment, the front one is Shining Hammer. And you still have to do the pre-split phase again, which is a little unfortunate. Because you can't really do any damage until the split happens. Yeah, it looks like you can't actually skip this, probably because the split is part of this scene. Well, this is fun. Well, I mean, they're doing a decent job. I wouldn't say this is not working. And into the final phase once more.
Just one more big push to go.
Okay, that attack is called Voltaic Purge. Didn't catch that in the original. Yeah. Is it just me or is it? I don't think it's faster in this version. Also, it just stopped at the wrong thing. And now it's turning around. Come on, get back here, please. Your processors are running a little slow today. And it looks like this time, Zenkichi Showtime is going to actually finish this.
I never miss my...
Okay, that's cool. There was a bit of a slow motion effect there.
Desire.
All right, everybody together. Let's finish this for good.
And we still get this.
Why? I am...
All according to plan.
A new skill. Not bad.
I like how you still have this music even over the results screen. Oh, you'll get Debilitate next. That'll really help. Wait, what? Don't tell me, are we getting taken straight into that Metatron fight? Because I accepted that request? Okay, can I run from this? I can't run from this.
Withdrawn from battle. Can anybody heal her?
Oh, that's really bad, actually. This fight is basically the same as the one during the main story, it's just a little bit more difficult. I'm glad I have Sophie here. Seems to attack more frequently, too. You know, the way that it kind of spins up in the air like that with its wings actually reminds me of some toys I used to have as a kid. I think they were called, like, dragonflies with a Z or something. But they were like the kind of, you know, boy counterpart to Sky Dancers. I don't know if anyone remembers those. You sort of pull, like, a cord on this device and it launches them up in the air spinning. Yeah, the way this thing flies up when it uses that Korga on reminds me of that. I actually found one of those fairly recently, and I can still kind of make it fly. I think Morgana might miss out on experience from that. Oh well.
So this is what success feels like.
Oh no, we actually still got it. Good.
I'm not sensing any shadows. We're safe here.
That seemed to equip a weapon for Makoto. Oh, I forgot to equip Zenkichi's Mara Sword. Graham. Yeah, Vajra S. Okay, this Mara Sword does look really good. But that was not expected. I needed to complete that request at some point, but I wanted to do the Painful Past Plus ones first to level up. That was a pretty intense fight.
Here's what I found.
But it does mean that it's down
Are you
now.
double checking the Good job.
Painful Past Demiurge. Trapped in the Great Tree, which gives us the Master Coffee recipe, and we could really use something like that right about now. Master Coffee is 50 SP to 1 ally.
Oh, good idea.
I'll make Master Curry first.
For real?
Well, there's one more to the counter, and I believe I was actually off by one earlier, so I actually was 30 for reals by the end of the main story. This would be number 31.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is what you get from completing Soldier's Confidant in the original. Now I just need to wait until coffee beans become available until I can cook that one. Yep, up to level 8 and still not maxed. I mean, why not? And if you were curious, Metatron requires a level 60 Archangel, which has a base level of, 19. It is a lot easier to get that via New Game Plus, because on Merciless Mode, for reasons we'll see later. And I'm on one level off Mara. Now, I should mention that all of these powerful foe requests are repeatable.
You're accepting this request?
One method I've heard to grind bond points is to fight Metatron over and over again. I personally don't think that's the most efficient one by far, even if you're at a high level. I'll explain more about bond grinding when we get to New Game Plus, because it's a lot easier there. And now it's time for the Painful Past Plus requests.
You doing this one?
All of these pit you against powered up versions of the original bosses. The original Painful Past requests are still repeatable though. The Demiurge one strangely gives you more ingredients. Okay, interestingly, all of these fights are also repeatable. You know, actually, let's bring Zenkichi to this. He didn't get to fight any of these bosses originally.
I'm sensing something nearby.
And his Heat Riser and eventually Debilitate are going to be very useful. Enter battle EX. Yeah, technical win still does a pretty good amount here. Yeah, this is a new move that she has in this version. Well, this is going to be a great finish. Or not. And there we go.
Request completed. Now I'm even more dependable.
Guess we can get rid of regular Diarahan.
I got a new power.
Oh great, both of them got their amp skills at the same time. Not encouraging the ship at all there, game. I don't really like Brainjack very much on Arn.
Are you double checking the request?
And this gives the Naraku Whip S, which is one of Arn's best weapons. It's not quite her ultimate weapon, but that's only available in New Game Plus. Pretty strong, and plus 30 SP is great. But the Painful Past requests are unique in that they give different rewards on Merciless mode. Which I think I'll go over in the dedicated Merciless mode video, but just remember that for now. The majority of them are armor though, rather than weapons. I have 50 U-Town. Now that I'm level 72 though, oh boy!
Seems that it can gain new power.
I'm Lara. You cannot hide from me. These are the desires of another of the officers.
Of course, it was like that much strength. And I finally get one-shot kill on Arsene.
Okay.
His stats are still terrible though. I mean,
The power of your mask has strengthened.
that puts you up to like
persona.
mid-game levels of strength.
How much power will you add?
I should probably raise your endurance a bit so I don't die horribly.
This is what the power of your
And a little bit more magic.
the power of your mask.
So he's looking
strengthens
less
persona.
pathetic than before, at least. Oh boy, it's time to review Bomb Ango again! I only just noticed that one of his attacks is called Rage Blade as one word frenzy. Yep, that does definitely sounds very cliche edgelord. Him being one of the few bosses to use Dekaja on you does actually make this refight kind of tough at times. Yeah, I got him before he got that last buff off. Are you sure you want to see this, Futaba? Yep, it's Mara Rakidine as the Showtime attack. And in fact...
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, triangle. Yep! Mara Rakidine is usable. It's not part of Mara's regular skill set, though. It's just his third combo skill. This one gives a Yusuke weapon. Okay, so from Painful Past Alice, we got Impish Corsage. Ailments cause HP drain. And from Angol, we got Down Gauge up on critical. Shadow Mariko has begun a re-election campaign. Let's ensure it never gets off the ground. Yeah, this attack is a lot faster in Painful Past Plus 2. But she still opens herself up to massive technical damage with Rage, and you'll probably have Technical Adept on Haru at this point. Oh, she has Debilitate now too, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't realize you could auto-evade Debilitate, that's interesting. I just needed one more hit. That actually got kind of rough towards the end. Her Blizzard makes it a lot harder for you to avoid Debilitate and her other attacks, which is something that I didn't really feel that much in the original fight.
Okay. A new skill?
I've learned a new skill.
Okay, now we have both Gun Boost and Gun Amp. Suppose I can not have Evil Smile for now. Okay, finally he gets that. And this gives Haru the Flowers of Evil, or Fleur de Mal, which is named after, basically, I think a book of, like, erotic fiction from, like, a certain century. And now we unlock Painful Past Plus Akira, and, remember when I said earlier that I did not like Painful Past Demiurge? That's because Painful Past Demiurge, like, Plus unlocks almost immediately afterwards. So it's like almost as if there was like an Atlas re-release that came like about a month after the original game, I suppose. But yeah, it's like, what is the point of Painful Past Demiurge existing if you get Painful Past Plus so soon after? Ah, you got Debilitate. Strange as it seems, I don't really want Megadola. This one could be a little rough since we have to deal with both his forms this time.
I'm picking up major energy spikes from that thing.
Good thing I kept a Cadron Zenkichi. As always, that attack is an easy dodge. Okay, that's a great line from Yusuke we never saw in the original fight. Now round 2. I'm so sorry, Akira, but it has to be done. Oh, we had to final guard that. So, yeah, I've heard of people getting his down gauge completely emptied during that attack, and then iframing with the all-out attack through the Megadolon explosion, which sounds insanely cool. I was trying to pull it off there, but I wasn't quite fast enough. His down gauge is a little tougher in this form, so it took a few of Makoto's nuclear attacks to break it. Yes, say bastard over and over again. And there we go. Was it just me, or was that easier than Mariko? I think it's probably because there are 2 non-Joker people who have his weakness, whereas Mariko's only weaknesses are Scion Curse. I feel like I might actually regret getting rid of Dekunda, so I'm just going to get rid of regular Freydine. Mjolnir S for elect damage up. Nice. And now, to take Emma offline for the 3rd time, and this time we're not getting jump scared by Metatron afterwards. Okay, it looks like there are more like lasers to avoid during that wing attack this time, and some of her attacks feel a bit faster, but other than that, it's very similar to the normal Painful Past fight. Or I can try doing this. Yes, that was my Shining Hammer, not yours. That was a perfectly timed voice clip during the transition. You know, I just realized that in this form, she has the 6 spheres surrounding her. Oh yeah, there's a lockkeeper, by the way. So that's what happens if you let that thing summon. Oh, Kater, that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, that Futaba will tell you that if you let it summon a lockkeeper. Okay, on to the next set of spheres. Death by follow-up attack, nice. But apparently Noir got the credit for that, not Ryuji though. Story of his life, I guess. And just gentle tap finished that off. And Ryuji gets a showtime that he doesn't get to use because it's all down to Joker's group. Story of his life, again. Something that I've actually noticed here is that the second form of the Demiurge, it loses a lot of its angelic wings and it's replaced with more wires. Have you noticed that? Its helmet as well is basically the only part that still has wings on it. I guess this is just us tearing down the sort of godly facade and revealing it for the, you know, AI, man-made technology it really is. And death by Mara achieved.
Unfathomable. Unfathomable.
The enemy's down. It's weakened too. Now's our chance.
Guess Emma should have had safe search up.
New skill obtained.
How fitting that Sophia learned angelic grace from that. And yeah, the curse and bless does not apply to the instant death variants. Yeah, the hilarious thing about that exclamation mark there is, that's if you want to fight the regular version of the Demiurge, so you can easily just jump back to the easy version and just completely destroy it. I actually really like that fight, so I'm okay with replaying it, but I do kind of wish there was only one forced replay in the post-game.
Already working on this one.
I also like how Sophia's ultimate weapon is called Forbidden Fruit. Or at least sort of ultimate weapon. Bless damage up, that's fitting. And this should max this out. Yes, it does. And now we can level that up. And I believe it only has one more level to go. And then it's really just these and the stat boosters left. However, after completing every painful pass request and every optional fusion request, such as like fighting Metatron, fighting Mara, and all of that, you unlock the final request in the game, knocking on death's door.
You're doing this one?
Oracle, currently scared shitless. Defeat the Reaper. Yes, he's in this game, and it's time to face him. And once again, we realize why I hate the fact that there isn't a save point in front of the boss room of Okinawa Jail. I'll be right back. Again. Oh, there are enemies, and I'm kind of curious to see what these enemies actually are. They are a bunch of Shisas, which are weak to Mara, because of course they are.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
But will you get used to what's about to come? So, right, I've got Joker here, unfortunately I have Mara, and I'm bringing Haru to this alongside Sophia and Zenkichi because, I don't know, I like how Haru works in Strikers. Wanted to give her some screen time for basically the final serious fight of the playthrough. Fight the Reaper! That's what people call him. Why? Because they all die. When he sings, he ends their lives. I like how slow that is. And here we go. Unfortunately, it's just the generic mini-boss theme. But, yep, we're doing this. It's the Reaper. And this fight is actually very different on Merciless mode. On Merciless mode, which you basically have to play through the entire game twice in order to actually see. But there, he actually summons some other, like, dire shadows as well. So I have specifically held off on buying revival items because, lol, I want to see how far I can take this without them. I also just walked right into a 200 plus damage gunshot there, just after I healed myself. But yeah, I used a bunch of my Showtime items. Now, this may not... that did a little more than I expected it to. I also have a Showtime on Joker, so I should probably go ahead and go for that. And of course, it's going to be Mara again. Because yes, this video is very, very M-rated. Or MA-rated in Australia. Just me, or did that do less damage than Zenkichi's one? Actually, I should probably have Zenkichi Heat Riser everybody too. Now, I actually don't have a lot of, or even any SP healing items. So this could be problematic as well. Yep. Okay, are you still concentrated? I do not know. Okay, he's moved, hi Mara Ragidine, or Mara Ragidine. Oh, hey, somebody, oh, I believe my Enduring Soul just activated there. Because I'm like, wait, did I just get healed with perfect timing? Nope, that was probably Enduring Soul. Okay, careful of the Magarodine, it's pretty fast too. And yeah, the Reaper has no weaknesses, so you're going to have to... Oh, I forgot to debilitate him. Probably should do that. So you're probably going to have to rely on critical hits and the like in order to take down his down gauge. Which is going to be good for Zenkichi because he has a higher crit rate during Fury thanks to his personal skills. Personal skills. This isn't Fire Emblem, no, I mean Master Arts. Master Arts in any other... Musou game? I'd assume something similar probably is. It's kind of hard to know which of his attacks are buffed by Concentrate, but I presume that it's, wow, that is a nice big gun volley. I presume that is... Uh-oh, that got final guarded, so somebody clearly died to that. I also have Churrascos for more, heat rises when I need them. I don't normally, use contractions like that. Well, I mean, I use contractions, but don't normally use, like, M. And suddenly, Mara flies out of the sky and lands on him. Yeah, that's enough to ruin anybody's day. Okay, gun volley, you're probably gonna, yep, there's, okay, good. You, lost a, shield gauge right as you were using that.
We're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet. We love Steelix! Yeah, that's from the, Byron in the Pokemon anime. Yeah, I'm using Zenkichi quite a bit here, but that's mostly because Zenkichi seems to work the best in situations like this, when the enemy doesn't really have, when you're fighting an enemy without weaknesses. Okay, Sophia's SP is not looking so good right now. Yeah, I should probably make more of an effort to get those dodges in. Okay, Magarodine. Oh, that was a triple Magarodine. Cyodine. Yes, could you please just activate the Cyodine? There we go. Uh-oh, yeah. I kind of like how his elemental attacks have different effects to them. Quite similar to, the Demiurges. It's like you got the tornadoes with wind, you have the large blast around itself with ice, you have the fireballs chasing you, and they're quite different to the Demiurge's elemental attacks too. Like, some people consider this one of the more disappointing Reaper fights in the series, but I actually kind of like how they translated the Reaper into an action RPG setting. Especially given, like he just gets to use all of his elemental skills, like, one after another, and, oh, maybe actually, that was my Enduring Soul. I wish there was, like, an indicator of when Enduring Soul triggered. You know, just to maintain the heat rise, I'm gonna use one of those. And, like, this fight is not, like, the worst thing in the world, but it's not, like, it's not totally trivial either. It's pretty fun, honestly. You've got to be paying attention here. As far as, like, super bosses in these games go, I actually did beat most of the sword dancers in Tales of the Abyss. I kind of want to trigger this early if I can. I also never actually beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, even though I made a whole kind of video joking about that a long time ago. Probably should actually get to that one day. Yeah, I like how he went into nuclear right after getting a freeze. I don't know if he specifically does go for technical attacks, but it would be kind of fun if he did. Yeah, with this I kind of want to see when I want him to trigger it as soon as possible and high Magarodine. Oh, that's one-shot kill. That's actually pretty cool looking. Speaking of cool, let's, get away from that.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Looks like we've got another phase coming. The Reaper has gone Super Saiyan-ish. Thankfully, his shield gauges are almost down, but that's probably going to be the last time that happens. Oh, he's going to go for Mega Dolon. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty powerful, yeah. I mean, the Reaper's... Mega Dolon is kind of a signature move of the Reaper. I feel like that's pretty lenient in how, like, the hitbox for the dodge there. But yeah, really the only Kingdom Hearts super bosses that I ever beat were the one in Kingdom Hearts 3 Vanilla, which is not much of a super boss, and, Riot Gun. Again, nice dodge there, but probably have to dodge multiple of them, though. Oh, dodge the final good hit of that. But, yeah, and the only other one I beat was Julius in, Kingdom Hearts not Birth by Sleep, in Dream Drop Distance. Another fight that a lot of people consider not much of a super boss. Never beat any of the super bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1. Also, yeah, okay, now that I can see that coming, thankfully the hitbox of that doesn't really linger. It's really just the initial explosion of that gets you. Also, yeah, Aegon. Okay, pretty sure he didn't use that in the first half of the fight. So I'm guessing you have a Korga on as well. I mean, considering that light is the realm of instant death in this series, it does kind of make sense for you to also have bless skills. I like how the chains, like, rattle when we all out-attack him. Okay, got another Showtime. Wow. Wolf really wants to go to town here. I don't blame him.
Give up already.
I mean, there's only room for one gunslinger in this metaverse. One dual-wielding gunslinger. I still really like Wolf's dual revolvers. It's always kind of a fighting archetype I've always liked. I love how Ratchet and Clank deadlocked. well, just Ratchet get locked, because Clank is a little bit demoted to extra in that game. That was a auto evade. But how that game made its pistol equivalent, or made its, like, blaster equivalent. It's always, like, the standard Ratchet and Clank weapon that you have from the start of the game that's just a basic all-purpose gun. But anyway, that game's equivalent was dual pistols, which was pretty cool. The dual Vipers, I think it was? Might have been one of my favorite examples of that weapon in the series, too. Oh boy, okay, well, that was bad. Firstly, we get Sophia back up again. So we've used one of these so far. And then I get the Heat Riser back up with the Churrasco. And now we have some Blowfish, some, taste... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yep, was not able to quite get out of that in time, and also here comes Riot Gun. I still have more than enough healing items, though. Not really timing my dodge as well. Okay, I'm either doing it too late or too early, and that missed anyway, so that's fine. Freydyne. Oh boy, yep, this is not good, because I am actually rapidly running out of revival items. Although, Sophia does have revival. So maybe I need to keep her healed up. I'm on Joker now, which is probably fitting. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Mara Null's gun! That's actually really good for this, I just noticed that. Of course, I'm too low in health to actually use one-shot kill, but, oh, Persona! Nope, thank you for that. Me being shocked is not actually the worst thing in the world, considering that your gun attacks will do nothing to me anyway. Okay, pretty decent hit on the shield gauge there, but I kind of prefer a standard attack. Also, by the way, watch this. Yep, fire away, Reaper, I don't care. Well, I care about that. Also, thank you, Sophia. Okay, Aegon is not good for Sophia, though. I don't want to choke this late into the fight, either. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for the dodge there. However, we have a... Oh, boy! Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That was not what I hoped would happen. I was not counting on Sophia just immediately going down. I mean, granted, Riot Gun is essentially free damage. But I just lost both Sophia and Zenkichi in one fell swoop. And I believe, yep, you are no longer debilitated. I can put your defense back down again, though. Kuhulin is strong to that and gun. It's probably better if I stay with Oh, yikers. Well, I'm probably done here. I have probably lost, unless Haru can somehow clutch this out. Well, I appreciate you going for Cyodyne. I just don't see Haru taking out its health with any reasonable amount of timing, though. Yeah, I don't have any other revives. Yeah, I choked at the end. Welp. But with that, I did actually just realize that I have a whole bunch of incenses that I haven't used, and I am putting most of them on Sophia. This will never get old. Also, thank you, Sophie. Okay, we're pretty close to where we left off. Sophia just went down. I'm going to use my first revive on her. And now I have a charge. Okay, get out of the Mega Dolon. I found out that if I go to my 5th combo on Mara, I get free charge. And then if I go to my second 1-2, I get one-shot kill. Okay, I don't think this will finish it. I've actually saved all of my Showtime boosting items until the end of the fight, because I feel like that's gonna make, that's gonna help me finish it off. Okay. I go for one more, you know what? I kind of feel like it's fitting to let Sophie finish this. Hopefully. Yeah, here you go, Soulful Jelly. And she only needed one. This should end it. Also get to see Forbidden Fruit in action more. There we go! We get the Death Defied trophy for defeating the Reaper. And we complete knocking on Death's door.
Still got it.
Of course you learn, but it always happens with me. Somebody learns a skill that will be really important in the fight after the fight. What do I dump for that, though? It's like, all of these skills are pretty good, but I guess I don't really need Deathbound as much. Oh, of course, I'll get Agniastra later as well. A lot of bond points, but not enough for a bond level up. And now, we have to make our way all the way back to the previous save point in order to actually get out of here. I don't think I've actually used Inferno before, so that's... yeah, that's what it looks like. While we're in the Okinawa jail, something that I vaguely remember reading about this, but this I did not show off when I first explored this place. Determining the effects of a change of heart. We ordered the island locals to eliminate anyone who comes near the laboratory without clearance. This shall test the change of heart's ability to facilitate complex commands, as well as any remaining latent consciousness, more specifically, whether their morals remain. That is incredibly horrifying. Yeah! I doubt Akira would have approved of that going on under his watch. Oh, there's something here too.
Those have been the echoes of the tortured souls here haunting the halls.
Give me a break.
Finally! Okay, that took maybe about 15 minutes of fighting 5 enemies in Alice's jail, returning and then repeating until the select coffee beans showed up in the shop. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said those were really rare, but I was mostly referring to the post-game. Because I'm pretty sure there was at least one dish we didn't make, and that was the Master Coffee or Master Curry. One of them, it required select coffee beans.
I should write something.
We're going to make this?
This is it.
Here we go.
Nice.
Futaba Yun Kafai confirmed. Ah, wasn't enough for a bond level up. Yeah, you might notice that we're only at bond level 56, and that's with me completing every quest, including the post-game. And one of the trophies requires you to get to level 99.
Working on this one.
So, in addition to an ultimate weapon for Joker that would have been really useful in that fight itself, after defeating all the enemies mentioned in these requests,
Good job.
we need to report back to Lavenza. Firstly though, Paradise Lost S, reduced curse damage high. Okay.
I see you fulfilled my request, and quite admirably.
Let's not tell her we died once.
There seems to be no end to your rescuing me. Words fail to express my appreciation for you.
Oh, are they gonna do this again? And my reward is...
Perhaps such boldness is proof of you being a most remarkable guest, in the words of my master. And of course, to me, you are the world's most remarkable man.
I'm sure you, Narukami, would love to just jump through time and challenge you to a fight over that.
I love...
Yeah, we're doing this again.
Please accept this. It is a token of my gratitude. I am truly blessed to have met you.
That's not the first time we've got that. I believe that was rewarded for defeating the twins in Vanilla P5. So there's no actual Velvet Attendant fight this time. The Reaper is your equivalent of that, but the Reaper sure puts up more of a fight here than he did in the Vanilla game.
I shall watch over you forevermore, my trickster.
Unlike the Vanilla game, though, the Spiral bookmark actually does something this time. New Game Plus has been unlocked. When you save your progress for this playthrough, Mastered will be shown on the save file. When you load a save file marked with Mastered, you will start from the beginning of the game while carrying over certain elements from your previous playthrough. And that is what I'll be covering next time, because there are certain elements that are only available in New Game Plus. Merciless difficulty is added, Lucifer becomes available for Fusion, so you can't actually max out the compendium without New Game Plus. And that's why I haven't gone for any of the really complicated fusions yet, and Incense can now be purchased from Sophia's online shop. The story will remain unchanged, however, Sophie will be able to use Pandora from the start, and Wolf will immediately be available as a teammate. Yeah, that's fun! I really wish that other New Game Plus, like, could you imagine a Persona 3 New Game Plus that let you freely use... Like, that'd be so cool. And yeah, certain things won't be carried over, obviously. About Merciless difficulty. Merciless is a challenging and unforgiving difficulty that can only be selected at the start of New Game Plus. Battle rewards are greatly increased and extra content is available. There is no additional story content. Well, thankfully, yeah. If you use Merciless, you cannot change the difficulty later. Think carefully before deciding. There's more to go over with Merciless difficulty, so I'll be talking about that in the next video. And yes, if I save my file now, I should get... Mastered. Money does carry over to New Game Plus, so you might not want to spend a whole lot, but we'll be covering all of the other carryovers when we start New Game Plus Merciless next time. See you all then in another world.